The lacrosse team at a small school in northeastern Pennsylvania had large aspirations going into their season, with their eyes set on a playoff-bound season and partying like champions on their way there. However, they did not predict the hardships they would have to face along the way. This is the Warriors story. The team's long journey began prior to the start of the season.
Into the season, I thought we have a lot of potential because there's a lot of kids that have a lot of skill, a lot of talent on the team.
As of right now, we definitely have the potential to hit the playoffs.
Upon returning from winter break, the players need to readjust to life at college. The return to the social atmosphere and influence of alcohol proved to be challenging to the less experienced players. Winter's cold embrace kept the team from bettering their on-the-field abilities. During this time, the men's priorities began to splinter.
I think Jimmy Rowe is the heart and soul of this team. He brings the intensity to the field when we need it. He's just straight-up talent.
Some turned their attention to their schoolwork, others began training indoors for the season, and many continued to turn to drinking events to carry them through the last weeks of winter.
So we had a gumball machine that we stole from our neighbors. He saw it and he picked it up off the ground, ran right through the motherfucking door, which was my room, and still is, and still broken in half basically.
Coming to the tap and seeing Jim Rowe's door being absolutely demolished.
While the cold takes its time subsiding, the first game of the season rapidly approached the disjointed Warriors. The first game of the season took place in the early days of March.
We should win tomorrow. We will win tomorrow. And if we don't win, it's because people don't care. There's nothing about it. We get a better team than them. It's a matter of people care or not, and they care about this team or not. And that tomorrow will be the showing of if people care or not. Because we are more talented than them, and we've had more practices than them. It's like we should win or not. Like we should win tomorrow. Guaranteed.
The Warriors showed flashes of talent and capitalized on a few goals. Overall, they were not prepared for the game, and the final score reflected this truth.
It's just a couple hiccups. Obviously, it can easily be changed.
Frustration manifested itself in many of the players over the next few weeks. Confrontations and fights became common on and off the field.
Let us play out.
Oh! Yeah, nip at each other's neck.
Did you see that?
Egos on the team are just too much. I think that's what also caused a lot of conflict.
The team's social affairs did not seem to struggle in the way their play had.
Everyone's fucked up.
Because we party harder than any fraternity possible could.
Beer Olympics took over an entire Saturday afternoon.
Alright, so Beer Olympics.
Beer Olympics
The rest of it inside. So we went dizzy bat. I pitch Welt a fucking dime. He misses. That's fine. No big deal. But the second round, Welt hits a dime and McDermott misses. So there we go. Last inning, I give Welt a dime. He misses. No big deal. You're fucked up. You're fucked up. You're dizzy. No big deal.
I'm dizzy.
You did it?
I'm dizzy.
All we had to wish upon though is that McDermott missed it. But nope.
What, did he hit it?
He fucking
It
nailed
was beautiful.
it. He nailed it. That's how we lost.
If I were Superman, I would fly.
Yeah.
And Cube had always been a cornerstone of the lacrosse team's day drinks.
Welcome freshmen. My name is Dr. Falsetto and I'll be teaching the games of Cube, East Stroudsburg's greatest pastime. Now Cube is a game played among gentlemen. It has etiquette like golf and a lot more drinking. The game is played with 4 players, 2 to a team, on a piece of plywood, 8x5, with a line down the middle. The objective of the game is to score more points than the other team. The game is either played to 3-0, 4-1, or up to 5. A point is scored when the cube reaches a minimum of 8 feet in the air above the table, lands on the other side of the plywood, and hits the ground. You shoot in a seated position, Now you must first ask the guru for position to shoot. Before you shoot, you must double tap your chair. And there's also many ways to shoot. Some people like shooting overhand, some the underhand. Now, if someone's shooting against you, you can play defense on their shot. If it hits on your side of the table, you may catch it, but you can only use one hand and you may not use the body. It has to be at least an athletic play. And if you're not that good at being athletic, at least look like it. It's important to do everything in unison with your partner. So you must sit together. You also must drink with your partner and cheers with them. The game is governed by someone we call the guru. The guru enforces rules, tells you when to drink, tells you when to sit. It's important to listen to the guru because they can really ruin your day. In very rare instances, the cube itself may go into someone's cup. In any way this happens, you lose. If it goes in your cup or your teammate's cup, you lose. It doesn't matter who's shooting or anything going on.
While the team continued to struggle on the field, and electricity was in the air about off-the-field festivities, the largest party of the year was quickly approaching.
In general, I love Springfest. Springfest is probably like one of the funnest times.
Springfest never disappoints.
It's just something you need to be a part of to experience. Like, I want to tell you because it is the best time I feel like I've ever had in my entire life.
The electricity struck the team in another form. A 27-year-old med student whose lacrosse skills surpassed anything the team had ever seen before. Everything was moving in the right direction for the Warriors, or so it seemed.
Before it seemed like not many people wanted to improve, which is what I said before. Like no one really. We didn't have that many people going to practice, and we didn't have that many people like dedicated to actually doing stuff at practice.
Yeah, definitely shows. Definitely shows stick skills, awareness, positioning,
Basic skills.
yeah. Even athletic like wise, like it doesn't. They just take a whole different approach.
The promising med student failed to attend multiple games because of his doctoral duties. Poor drinking habits and internal conflict continue to plague the team.
Also, they're pretty like majestic and chill.
Remember, kids, 3's a good number, on the field and off the field.
Tune in next time for the conclusion of the Warriors story. The vice president of the team receives a flow-sectomy, and the men look ahead for their potential first win.